Let's go.
Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, I am going to be doing a trailer reaction for Yaira #1, official animated short coming out of Rippaverse Studios. So, Eric July's comic book company, the Rippaverse, has put out back-to-back multi-million-dollar comic book campaigns. What's actually really impressive about the comic book campaigns for Alpha Core #1 and Yaira #1 is that, well, yes, the trinity of the Rippaverse is ISOM, Alpha Core, and Yaira, but the actual main flagship character of the company is ISOM, I would presume, actually. And the fact that the other two characters can have million-dollar campaigns is just actually impressive. So that means for this comic book company, the actual base threshold for their comic book campaigns is hitting like $1 million plus. That is just absolutely insane. And then when it came to ISOM #2's comic book campaign, we got the ISOM #2 official animated trailer, which was actually pretty good given a company of this size already. Then for the Alpha Core #1 comic book campaign, we got another official animated trailer for that. And I personally think the Alpha Core #1 official animated trailer was the best one they put out so far. The music, the action scenes, the voice acting, all really, really good. But then when it came to the Yaira #1 comic book campaign, I think a lot of people just came into it expecting to get an animated trailer. And then we got a Yaira #1 official live action trailer. And I even said this on my, official trailer reaction for Yaira #1, was that it wasn't really that good at all. And actually, in my own personal opinion, it was a step down compared to what we got before with the other two official animated trailers. So two things to mention here. For one, Eric July has mentioned that it costs a lot of money to do animation projects of any kind, actually, right? So I understand the reason he would probably attempt to do a live action trailer, because it just costs less money, and they could probably do it for less money and still get the same result, which they did. The Yaira #1 campaign ended up doing $1 million as well. But the Yaira #1 live action trailer, despite some good things about it, like some of the cinematography shots and some of the visual effects, the acting wasn't really all that good. The actual main actress that portrayed Yaira, her accent was just really, really bad. And I know one of the commenters that I have, I think his name was, Wong Chim. Awesome guy. Thank you for your comment. He mentioned the fact that they couldn't really do as much as they wanted to because of permits and everything, which it would be understandable. I think Eric even mentioned the fact that, they kind of shot this within a day or two. So I would say this: if they want to do live action, don't not do it again, because I think people have got this confused where they're like, well, you should never do that again. And it's like, no. You don't improve at life in doing that. How you improve in life is that when you do something and it's not very, very good, you attempt to keep doing it to get better at it. I can still respect that they at least tried to do it, and now that they know the parameters of what they're working with, they could potentially, maybe next time for another comic book character from their comic book company, do something a lot more better, right? But I think I just speak for myself. I like the animated trailers. I thought they were pretty good, but understanding, I know this too, animation does cost quite a bit of money to do a really good quality animated anything, like a series or a movie, actually. And Eric July has mentioned, if you want more of that, then become a member on the his channel personally, or go to the website and become a member as well. But yeah, I just didn't like the live action trailer all that much, which is crazy, because people were out there saying I'm some sort of shill, and that's not true. Me and Red Strider even did a video where we had talked about the good and the bad with the comic books so far. talking in the range of like how the comics can improve story wise and character wise and all that stuff, right? So I am not a shill under any circumstance. I'm just happy the fact that I get another comic book company that is putting out comic books that I can read and review, and I could just talk about different characters, new stories, new dynamics, just a new universe to get lost in. I think it's pretty cool, actually. And animated stuff, this is, like, I'll be honest, it's better than watching a bunch of comic book trailers for comic books. Like, those are pretty fucking bad, in my opinion. I've never really seen a good one. So, yeah, that's my opinion about the live-action trailer. My biggest gripe with it overall, I know the Sasuke sisters can do a much better job than what they did. Maybe it was just a bad day at the office. Everyone has those. It's just, I really couldn't understand what the hell that main bitch was saying. Like, that main girl, I don't know what the hell that chick was saying, though. I couldn't understand her. Like, she's gonna talk, like, hopefully, maybe English is not her first language. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more fluid, is all I'm saying. But yeah, let's dive into this. Oh, but before we do, sorry. I know I uploaded this, but for some reason on StreamYard, the audio didn't go through, even though I have the audio button tapped on here. So I made sure before I did it this time to obviously do a test recording, play it, and see if the audio worked, and it did. So yeah, let's get right into this.
This woman is dangerous, reckless, and far too carefree. Power that's enormous. Sorry.
I do love this. I like Brian.
What the hell is this crazy woman up to? Time to earn our paycheck. See you soon, Yaira.
All right. So, for me, the reason why this is much better of a trailer than the live action one that he did was because this trailer was able to convey in about 50 seconds why you should kind of get behind Yaira from two point of views, right? So you see her powers, obviously. I mean, this is I imagine, superhero comic book, right? So you get to see her powers on full display here. You can see her taking out some monster humanoid things. You can see how powerful she is because ice powers are generally pretty OP in terms of like comic book, medium actually, or just anything superhero wise. Ice powers are pretty fucking OP when you look at other characters that actually have this ability, right? Then you look at the fact that where it betrays her, right? Like obviously this takes place between like what ISOM number, like after ISOM number 2 before Alpha Core, I think, in that range actually. So yeah, this is when he got thrown to her and he hit her, and then obviously the white lady started fighting with the black guy, and then the white lady dropped the black guy on the car. Typical black people always getting in trouble, right? But it's just okay. So what I remember from reading them was that Alpha Core showed up after she dropped him on the car, or I think they showed up before, right? So it's just kind of weird seeing him just right here looking at her, just a crazy white alien humanoid woman fighting a black guy. Just the crazy stuff, right? I like that stuff, actually. I think it's fun. But I think it's just really odd to see a super cop just sitting there doing that, right? But my thing here is looking at what the trailer was able to do. It was able to just do kind of what the live action trailer didn't do. Convince of us like, oh, this lady's pretty fucking deadly. I highly doubt she becomes a good guy anytime soon. I kind of like, maybe she'll have to earn being a good guy later on, or like, who is she? Why is she here? Because people need to factor in. This is like one of the most anticipated characters of the universe coming out, and I think Jen and Sylvia are going to deliver a pretty good product overall. But yeah, just seeing Brian like that, probably never going to get over that. This man just let that black man get his ass kicked by a white woman. Fucking crazy. But yeah, obviously one of my favorite characters in the universe so far. I did like Alpha Core number 1. But it was actually pretty good overall. And yeah, that is pretty much it for everything I have to bring up as regarding the trailer. This is just better in every single way. Like look at that. Look at that. Like, even in the trailer, we didn't get a chance to see like how her powers work, actually. But in this one, we got a chance to see her powers work a lot more effectively. But yes, and if you guys want to go and watch and listen to my Ripaverse comic book reviews, they will be out on my Master Swag King comics and manga channel, actually. So anytime I go, I have like comic book reviews or manga reviews or any news regarding like the comic book industry, it'll be on that channel, actually. Whereas on here, if we're going over like let's say like CBR articles for comic books, I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to be putting it on this channel or the comic one. I think they're just kind of better suited on the comic one, actually. But yes, anything comic related will be over there as far as the reviews. We did the first 3 with Vagabond, green-haired anti-liberal, and Professor Savage Dad. So I'm pretty sure for, Yaira #1, we'll also be doing the same group of people for that review. And I'm looking forward to having this book in my hand so I can read it, review it, and get that out for you guys. The next books coming up are YuGiOh, which is going to be a one-shot. I'm not too hyped about that one, but, I have talked to Mike Barron, and, hopefully he can put together a character that, people can kind of get behind. I don't think YuGiOh needs to be a series long term. Didn't kind of get that from the character from Ice Number 2. I'll say it's not every character needs their own title, but I understand their business has to grow and they need kind of like more stuff coming out and a lot more of a consistent rate. And Eric has said the schedule on, putting out more books is going to be, fast tracked and a lot more quicker for turnaround, actually. So, and my most anticipated book is actually Horseman. Like, just the way the cover art just looks so good. The characters just look so cool. That's my most anticipated book. Yeah, I wouldn't kill to have another Alpha Core book. People are gonna think like, what did you think of Isom? It's like, well, I've already did reviews of Isom. Isom has been improving. I thought both books are overall just fun, enjoyable. Nothing to run home and like tell your parents about. But yeah, they're overall just fun, enjoyable. But I think that Alpha Core so far has been the best one. But then again, we haven't had that many books coming out, so that's the problem. When we get more books for the company, then we can kind of seeing like, okay, this one's the best one, this one kind of the worst one, this kind of like an average base you should try hitting for. That's just kind of how I see it. But yes, Eric did say if you want more of this, then become a member on their website. So yes, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. That way, you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, Master Swag King, and I'm signing out, guys.